You're about to see was uploaded to TikTok by Arvin D after he had an encounter with something chilling. Arvin travels to the region of Bavaria in Germany after he hears the tale of Anneliese Michel, a young woman who passed away under tragic circumstances in the 1970s. Anneliese's case is one of the most famous exorcism cases known to paranormal enthusiasts. In just 1 year, she underwent 67 religious exorcisms after she and her family claimed she was possessed by a demon. Anneliese's story has inspired several films and captured the imaginations of those who are interested in the paranormal, including Arvin. In the video, Arvin comes across a creepy abandoned cabin that is said to have once belonged to the Mitchell family and decides to explore. Unbeknownst to him, he wasn't alone. Did you catch it? As Arvin pans the camera around, something can be seen moving around in the rafters above him. Something that looks almost human-like. One viewer of Arvin's TikTok even suggested that the face that can be seen appears to resemble that of Anneliese Michel herself. But what do you think Arvin captured on camera that day? Use the comments to share your thoughts on this one. This next creepy entry comes from the YouTube channel Ryan Jones. Ryan and a group of friends venture out on a camping trip to Whidbey Island, a scenic spot in Washington, United States. On a particularly cold day, they decide to visit Fort Casey. The fort is now a museum, but when it was built in the 1890s, it was an important strategic location for the US military. There are also rumours that it is haunted by the ghosts of soldiers who lost their lives at the fort, with visitors reporting hearing strange noises, seeing ghostly figures, and witnessing objects moving on their own. Ryan describes himself as an open-minded skeptic rather than a believer in the paranormal, but what he is about to capture on camera might just change his mind. Did you catch that? I'll play it again, but if you blink, you'll miss it. While Ryan is filming the dark, spooky corridors inside the fort, a human-like figure appears right in front of him for a split second before Ryan pans the camera away. At first, Ryan didn't notice anything out of the ordinary during his visit to Fort Casey, but when he reviewed the footage at home, he was shocked by what he saw. Some viewers have suggested that the figure might have been the ghost of a soldier who passed away at the fortress, but what do you think? Did Ryan really capture a ghost on camera that day, or could it have been a trick of the light? Leave a comment with what you're thinking. This next mysterious clip was uploaded to the internet by a user named Automatic Gainsay. The man behind the channel, Mark.e, is a musician who decided to record a new track inside a deserted school in Seattle. Although there's no one else inside the school, he can't shake the feeling that he's not alone. With this uneasy feeling, he decides to finish up quickly and get out of there. When Mark gets home, he almost deletes the footage he captured, but before he's able to, he notices something in the recording that leaves him lost for words.
Okay. I'm not doing this right. Okay. I can't even see myself. I don't know if this is, okay, never mind.
Did you see it? Look closely at the staircase behind Mark. Something transparent appears to walk down it before fading away like it was never there. At the time of recording this video, Mark had no idea that something was behind him. He believes he caught a real ghost on camera and titled this video as Real Ghost School Haunting. But what do you think this is? Is it a ghost, as Mark believes? Let me know down below. The origins of the clip are unknown, but from what I can tell, it was filmed by two French women walking home from a party late at night. At first, the girls seem to be having fun, that is, until they spot something in the darkness up ahead.
On regarde les étoiles. C'est trop beau. On n'est pas bien là. On n'est pas bien là. Ah. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Oh putain!
What looks like a pale figure can be seen on the road in front of the two young women. It appears to stand there for a moment, just watching them as they look on in horror. Then, out of nowhere, it begins to run right at them. The two women turn and flee, but when they look back to see if it's chasing them, the mysterious figure is gone, as if it vanished into thin air. TikTok viewers were left creeped out by this video, with many saying it's a good job the girls fled when they did, because who knows what may have happened if they hadn't. Reddit user Octopus Funeral has lived in Philadelphia for the past 2 years. Ever since moving into his home, he has been experiencing what he believes to be paranormal activity. According to the OP, the basement of his home is the epicenter of some of the most terrifying incidents he has witnessed. The OP reports seeing objects sliding off surfaces as if something unseen pushed them. And even creepier than that, the OP claims that it's not uncommon for him to feel a strong presence of something lurking behind him whenever he goes down to the basement. One night, he feels a particularly strong sense that he's not alone down there. Hoping to capture evidence on camera that his basement is haunted, he pulls out his phone and hits record.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it. I hate that. Freaks me out. Holy crap, that's freaky.
Several items fall off the shelf, then the basement door seems to slowly close all on its own before it eventually opens again. Now, the OP says that, quote, "The door in the back is a heavy, thick 1¾ thick solid oak slat door with original 1930s hinges, and I'm a big dude, and even I had trouble closing the door, making it hard to believe that this could be the wind or someone pulling it with string. The door just effortlessly opens and closes somehow by itself." The OP, as well as the commenters on his Reddit post, are convinced that what he captured on camera is likely paranormal. But what do you think? Was it the wind that moved this heavy, thick door open and closed, or something paranormal? Let me know down below.
Como especialista en artes marciales, Shaolin reparte de lo lindo. Pero nada comparado con los más de 20 millones de euros en premios que reparte el Rasca Millonario de la 11. Rasca Millonario de la 11. Reparte como nadie.
This next entry was uploaded to TikTok by a user named Ushioni66, but the original source is unknown. The clip shows a father and son playing outside their home in Japan when something creepy happens. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
3, 1. うわ、冷て。こっち見て。イェイ。ピースしないんかい。わ。
Did you spot it? Right before the clip ends, what looks like a face of someone or something can be seen for a split second staring out of one of the windows, but a second later, it's gone. Then, immediately after, a second face appears in a different window. This time, it resembles a man, before that one just disappears as well. Now, apparently, the poster says the father didn't notice either of the creepy faces until he watched the footage back, and it gets even creepier because, according to him, there was no one inside the house at the time. So, if that's true, just who is this? And who is this? And where did they suddenly vanish to? You tell me. Reddit user Spuzz posted this next spooky clip on the Our Perfectly Cut Streams subreddit, but the original source of the video is unknown. In the video, a group of friends are exploring what seems to be an abandoned house when they head down into the darkened basement. It's at this point that their fun and games turn into something much more horrifying.
There's a candle. Is that a f***ing candle? Is that a f***ing candle? What the f*** is that thing? Oh, I want to see what the f***. Lights off. Lights off, dude. Turn the f***ing lights off. What the sh**? I can't see shit. Oh, shit. I can't see shit. Wait, hold on, turn your flashlight.
The boys find a lit candle in the basement, and then something can be seen moving about in the darkness. When the kids raise their torch to try and see what's going on, their light shines on what looks like a hunched over creature coming towards them. Commenters on the Reddit post think whoever this is might be a skinwalker, but what do you think? Did the kids stumble across a supernatural creature lurking in the basement of an abandoned house? Let me know. This next entry was uploaded to the internet by a user named Axel Loser Official. All alone in a public restroom at his university, Axel suddenly begins to hear something that doesn't sound quite right. Wanting to capture the events on film, he grabs his phone and hits record.
No te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de universidad. Y lo peor ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo, pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon?
Did you spot it? What looks like a pale face can be seen through the gap in the stall door, but when Axel checks inside, there's nothing there. It's almost... It's the middle of the night in the Philippines, and Ajay Namoto has just been awoken by the sound of his dog barking. Still half asleep, he hurries to check to see what has disturbed his dog. However, a thorough search of the house and backyard reveals nothing. Curious, Ajay decides to check the footage from his security camera covering his backyard, and what he saw left him lost for words.
Hello guys, Ajay po pala. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo guys kung ano yung nakuha ng CCTV namin noong 2019 pa. Ayan, October 14, 2019. So, ngayon ko lang siya binidyoan or pinakita sa inyo kasi hinanap ko talaga tong video na to, yung record ng CCTV namin noon sa bahay ng parents ko. So, ayan, ipapakita ko sa inyo guys kung ano yung nakuha ng CCTV namin. Tingnan nyo guys sa 10/29/17. Okay? Tingnan nyo dito, may lalabas dito na parang usok. Tapos mabilis siyang papunta dito. Okay, wait natin mag 17. Okay, wait lang natin 17 seconds. Ayun. Okay, back natin 17. Tingnan nyo dito. Ayun. Kita nyo? Ulitin natin. 17. Ayun, sobrang bilis niya. Tapos yung pangalawang nagpakita siya is 10:30. Ayan, tingnan nyo dito, mag-20 dyan. Tapos sa time na to, parang lumalakad na lang siya. Tingnan nyo, parang usok. Tapos nawala siya dito. Balik natin. Ayan. Di ba? Sa mga hindi pa naniniwala na may mga espiritu talaga.
Something white, shaped like a figure, is caught on camera. It mysteriously manifests on the left side of the screen before quickly moving to the right and then fading away into nothingness. However, a few seconds later, it reappears in exactly the same spot as it disappeared, and then moves back the way it came before again disappearing, never to be seen again. Clearly stunned by what his security camera captured, Ajay uploads the video to the internet, hoping someone would be able to give him some answers. However, very few of his viewers were able to provide a logical explanation. Instead, practically every commenter on Ajay's video believes that his security camera may have captured something paranormal. But what do you think? Is this something paranormal as commenters believe? Drop a comment and let me know.
¿Qué esperabas de una 00? Nuevo Bifitter 00. 0% alcohol, 100% fan.
This next creepy clip was posted to the YouTube channel In Search of the Tribe. The man behind the channel, Dr. Devin Adams, is a retired anthropologist from the United States. For the past year, he has documented his search for a lost tribe of people who supposedly live around Mount Shasta, California. During his stay at the foot of the mountain, Dr. Adams hears all kinds of eerie noises, including what sounds like human screams. Now bear in mind, Dr. Adams is miles away from any roads or cities. He sets up trail cameras in various locations near to where he's searching, in the hopes that he may capture evidence of the lost tribe he's searching for. When returning to collect his cameras, he finds one of them missing. He manages to find it several yards away from which confused him a bit. After returning home, he downloads the footage from the trail cams, and after sifting through hours of footage of nothing, on night 7, one of the trail cams captures something which Dr. Adams says is, quote, pretty unsettling imagery and activity. Here's the footage. The sounds of footsteps can be heard in the darkness near the trail cam, and then, slowly, a horrifying figure emerges from the darkness and heads right for the trail cam. Whoever, or whatever this is, then grabs the camera and appears to make off with it. After watching this quote, pretty unsettling imagery and activity, Dr. Adams says that he is a little nervous about going back down to investigate. And I wonder why. As Justin Lou W8318 says, I don't scare easy, but this was terrifying. And the fact that Dr. Devin Adams is praised by his followers for being legit does make this clip even more scary. And still to this day, neither Dr. Adams nor anyone else knows exactly just who or what this figure is or where it came from. Creepy. This next entry comes from the YouTube channel of the popular Mexican hip-hop group Cartel de Santa. With over 66 million views on YouTube, this video has garnered many perceptive viewers, and it wasn't long before some of them started commenting about seeing something strange in the video. Watch closely. Did you catch it? Right in front of the car, a translucent figure appears before disappearing out of sight. Many commenters believe that the film crew shooting this music video accidentally caught the real deal, a real ghost on camera. What do you think this is? Is it something paranormal? Let me know down below. The next entry in this week's video was uploaded by Martin Cointino from Uruguay, who was in his car when he noticed that his neighbours were acting a little strange. By day, it seemed perfectly normal, but every night, at exactly the same time, something very creepy happens.
Bueno gente, estoy grabando esto porque vemos esa sombra pasar hace rato. Me había pasado la semana pasada y nadie me creía. Miren, pasa, eso no es una persona. Eso no es una persona, discúlpenme.
Ay, la coche, la luna. Me entró algo en la panza, boludo.
Discúlpenme, pero eso no es una persona. La otra vez pasaba mucho más rápido que ahora. Ahora va lento. Yo no puedo creer, vos. ¿Vieron cómo pasa? No.
At around 3 AM every night, what looks like a shadow appears in the window, almost as if someone is wandering from one end of the room